Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bosnia. Bosnia is now in the other side of the Mediterranean officially, not just in Africa, Tahat region, but also Egypt and Jerusalem. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Bosnia is expanding in another part of the world. And in a couple of years' time, let's say 4 years, we will expand into another part that we plan on doing. Syria would be the next area. And the reason for that? Antioch. Antioch. Yes. This area we wish to take next, as part of this other ambition that we have in mind, and that is to mend the great schism. That Krstjani will be the undisputed, united Christian faith. It's in the name, you know. Now, we have to wait a couple of years, which is fine by me. It'll give us time to build up our strength, recover our losses, and also we'll be entering into the late medieval era in about 3 years. So let's not waste any time. And also Constantinople, or known to us South Slavs as Tsarigrad, the city of emperors. So many guests. Poland. Let me see. Just looking at all these areas. Just doing some thinking in my head. Now, you better finish that little damn war there, right? Oh, imprisoned by me. Well, you're the count there, right? Yes, you're the count of Gaza. Okay, so you can see me out of here. So you could go on and get captured again once they're done with that siege. What's the development growth in Rama? I have to remind myself again. 44. I think that would be enough, would it? Let me see. It's barely growing any anymore. And if you want to invest in something, well, do so. Galtridden. You want to be on the council for the longest time. And now I am the strategist. So that's +3 Marshal, so I can switch my focus from strategy to chivalry now. Continuing my father's path. Not only ups my prowess even more, but it adds up to the advantage most importantly. It also causes more fatal casualties and no advantage penalties when crossing rivers. Hope for a son that has good traits, about as good as Mara's. Here it is. Oh, damn it. Wait, he's got, he's supposed to look at. He's still got a great mind, but he's not gonna be a fighter in the future. And after all, I married an intelligent one. Keep it with Priesta. That's a name we do not typically see around here. But I can't guarantee it. Because for now, Danis gets everything as we are voting for him. And I do not know you are asexual. I never noticed that. Glad we are swaying him. Now it's starting to get to him. Oh dear. He's definitely going to be a fighting man. And I guess he's a veteran. Jesus, just Krstjani populace. No Ashari populace. Wonder who expires first. You know, in the future, knowing that we can go get some. Well, it looks like they are improving that fort level even more. Up the armored footmen as well. That's just for Arabian Empire. If I was to have another men-at-arms regiment, I need more siege weapons. Knowing that Tsarigrad is going to be a hard nut to crack in order to capture that area. Someone should get that. Liberty War. Aye. Big Krstjani. God. Them's the rules. I'm gonna start swaying the Pope again. The reason I chuckle because, oh, that's the deal. Oh boy, one of my friends died. How many friends I got? That was my spy mess. Give it to the Queen of Croatia for once. What gives? Emperor, Emperor by marriage, dukes by marriage, counts by marriage. Emperor Mihajlo, that's due to the domain. And King Danish of Egypt from domain, because not only it's because of the Grand Cathedral here, but also Tsarigrad owning the pyramids. Just short of beautiful. It seems you could never get that. This is another good candidate. Theodora. Let me educate you. This one's curious. You're not going to be one for right, but for diplomacy. The other gifts are laughing, chattering, and noisy, hope, making it hard to focus on the dual economy. I draw lines and engage in agrees to such as I think of ways to counter various modifiers. With the heavy infantry holding exactly here. This seems like it might work on the real battlefield. Thinking that a bowler grow to help me expand my understanding of martial lifestyle. Oh, what the hell's going on with them? The despot of Armenia wants the other influence back. And then this one also into some other war. This would be a good time to strike, but you gotta wait 16 months. I'm an eager reveler now. We don't feast much as we used to. Heck, he wasn't much of a reveler either, was the Blood Father. Now it's Jerusalem that's... Stop, damn it. Prowess increased even further, so now 43 prowess. It is without equal, as it often says many times. So, no doubt in the next conflict, which will come in a year's time, and then during the course, our knights will be fighting more effectively than ever. Yeah. I'll do anything for prestige, Ban Bojidar. 30 days. What a good evening, friend. The old coat. Reinvigorated friendship. No, can't be drinking right now. Okay. The culture has joined the late medieval era. So did the Greeks. Who else? Not the Polish. The Italians have joined. French. The Normans. Andalusians. Mashriki. Persians are barely catching up. So are the Tajiks. Who else? Punjabi are in. Hindustani, Bengali, Marathi, Kannada. Yeah, basically. Anybody that's most developed would have that. And as for us Bosnians, go for primogeniture, which we'll get in 15 years' time. Which I think I'll definitely be around for that. There's no rush. And after primogeniture, thinking probably bombards. Farewell, friend. Stop! Just remembered. You are developing somewhere else. Help Cairo. Help with Cairo's development. It is 38 and we're trying to get it up to 40. What's the matter with you? Resisting conversion. Yep, the Krstjani faith is slowly spreading down the Nile now. Up the Nile. Egypt is slowly turning Christian again. Christian Egypt. Yeah, someone's gonna have to get that. I ain't gonna get it. Let me see. Yeah, there's plenty of them out there. Let me see, in a hypothetical war, and taking a capital would add up to the war score. 6, 9, the capital 11. Not as fortified as we thought. Help convert Jerusalem. We'll go soon. We will. Again, if Mara turns out to be the best one out of all the children, then that's who. How do I keep missing the pregnant notification? How do I keep missing that? Uncle Nikola, Nikola Mate Milosevic, to be exact. Go greet some recruits. Okay, don't start the war until we get a few more knights. no rush. Ajit. Well, you are the first Indian to have come to Bosnia. I'll get a weak hook on him. There's something I could do for him. Look, the taxes is fine, but I think feudal levies will be the way to go. Anyways, come on in. As I said, the first Indian in Bosnia. A desert warrior, terrain expert. Good. I mean, since it's a Punjabi culture, that means they're likely from the Rai clan. Whereas again, most of northern India is going to Shari. Because the Hindus and the Buddhists cannot stand together. And that kind of makes me feel sympathetic for them, even though we have no contact with them. Not as good. Ashari Egyptian. Oh, this is what I was worried about. But again, slowly converting away. Big, sweaty, tired, and in need of food. A long day of training with the troops coming to an end. As we searched for a place to camp, we spotted an old and abandoned castle in the distance. Laughing, I declare, that is where we'll make our camp tonight. The sun is setting, and with every step toward the ruin looks more ominous. Before long, the soldiers are whispering about ghosts. Let us venture inside. I'm sure the treasure will be found. Darkness, dampness, and desolation reign inside the castle, and all traces of life are gone. Peering up the decaying stairs, I spot what might be remnants of lush tapestries and old paintings. Looking down spiraling steps, I see only darkness reaching far down to the ground underneath the castle. What might be hidden in the darkness underneath? Ah, this place scares me. Not brave enough, apparently. As I said before, somebody should get that. Krstjani is curious. Okay, so that means he's not going to go for a marshal. Should be one with learning. For once. So yeah, it's definitely going to be Mara. And my mother died, and I'm really... Oof. If you're not careful, you could get stressed out. You know, give me more crossbowmen. So we have a huge amount of money, so we gotta do something with that money. So once fully reinforced, then we are good to go. And they've lost their allies. And if we take Syria as a whole, the Arabian Empire will no longer be considered a threat to Bosnian interests. So where are you from? Okay. I know the treaty's expired, but we're just stalling for time a little bit more. Pulp's passed on. to be on a council. Not good enough skill. I know you don't really need it, but this is just to get the opinion up. No, no, no. The reason I say that is... Of course, okay, there's still witchcraft in here. I can't make him a witch. That would be fun, but... Don't work like that. Special building, as in... Well, it's a holy site to Orthodox Grand Cathedral, perhaps. So, as I said, slowly coming around now. We're just helping Cairo develop into 40, and then I'll become exalted among men, and we'll lay the foundation of creating a University of Cairo. Let's go hunting. And after that hunt, it's wartime, folks. Such a fine price. We just need all the available money because we're about to go to war finally for Syria. We'll skip over a part of Jerusalem Kingdom area. Tips you want to know about command. Chivalric dominance. Now the fights will be fighting more effectively. Well. Even the band of Palestine will be there. Just wait. Yeah, why not? This is just to get rid of the stress. After this feast, then we'll finally go to war, okay? Promise. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Or just, go for the lesser option. Really, there's a new ruler then. Oh no. Don't trust a word I say. Don't do it. Yeah, but as for her, well... How long would it take to fabricate a claim? 20 months. But it'll be for a county who won't get the whole duchy. Would love to assassinate you right now, but I'm very compassionate. It's a virtue. Well, we're gonna make damn sure to stay in bankruptcy. Oh, that's the new caliph. The old man finally croaked. We got a real strong one here. And he's a big-time sinner. And cynical, too. He's never gonna be pious. Who died and called yourself the caliph? I may ask. I did not pay attention if the feast was done or not, but it is. Finland has acquired Great Moravia through claimant, I assume. No, inherited. Well, since it's separated, it's going to be independent again. Okay, the time has come. We'll deal with the patriarch later. Syria is the war target. They're inferior, so we don't need allies. We can handle it ourselves. And since we, vassalized... what's this? No. Going for Syria. That's where Antioch is. It'll be just another big step. One step closer to mending the schism. The Christian schism. And it would also significantly make the Arabian Empire weaker. And this is about as far east as we will go. We have no intentions in going into areas like Lamia, Nubia, Arabia, even Cyprus. What the heck? No, Syria is the goal. Syria, another land that was once Christian. Or so they say, because, well, yeah, it was. Byzantine era. Here we go. 42 days. It's more than a month. This area is weaker. While traveling, I come across a modestly sized graveyard serving a small town in my realm. Out of respect for the dead, or at least a sense of obligation, I pay my respects to the dead. And to think that even a humble settlement like this, that so many generations of people could have passed and gone by. Truly, it's a profound thing to reflect on those who come before us. Of course. Cousin and friend. Alright. Again, the reason why we built the barony in the first place is because we bordered with Byzantine, and it's to keep watch on them. Thanks to the siege weapons and the sappers, we can get them easily. Damascus is next. And after Damascus, the capital. Watching Mara play with other children when Ostromir tried to push her over. The moment that did not last long, as Mara made an entirely new game out of it, forgotten the previous game entirely. You know, forgiving is a virtue, so let's be taught to turn the other cheek. This is going to significantly increase the war score by taking their capital. I don't see any large armies around. I think they've, well, they committed to other fronts and, wait a minute. Oh, they probably sent their troops all the way to India. And now we're going to turn them the other way. They went from Gujarat and now they're going to have to come back here to defend their homeland. Which will have no trouble in taking this as well. Thanks to the trebuchets and the and the sappers. See? Men at arms. Can no longer convert faith in county because Jerusalem is Krstjani. We probably won't get Thrace, but the city itself will do enough good, so get to work on it. Independent. Wait a minute. Okay, there was an independence faction in the Arabian Empire, and they actually accepted it without incident. So their power is starting to wither away more and more. Hey, that's the main army. I'll chase them down soon. Probably gonna want Damascus back or something. Took his son and heir. Even better. But we want to win one battle. What's a war without a battle? Come on, this way. Stay right there. All too easy. And now the emirs, the sheikhs, will be vassalized. But, however, let's see. Free to be Krstjani. All you gotta do is win their hearts and minds. Of each and every one of them. Since I have so much money to give away, just to show them that, hey, we're not Crusaders. We're not here to drive you out or massacre your population. We don't do that. We're far more honorable than that. And should any of them refuse to convert, well, that means you've committed a crime. Ooh, he's a more stubborn one. Because the Krstjani fervor, I see. He'll remain. Cynical, so he's more than likely. Not him either. $15 years old. Give it a chance. Give him a chance too. Most likely to convert. This one too young to even know what Krstjani is, but give it a chance. Another child ruler. Give it a chance. So we nearly separated their connections to the sea. Now they are insignificant to us, despite its sheer size, but we destroyed their real power bases of Egypt and Syria. I'm sure we'll fight them again if we want piety. Like, should there be a less pious ruler ruling Bosnia, and if they need piety, they can always fight the Arabian Empire. Just to, you know, collect the other two areas that are for Kingdom of Jerusalem. Oh, really? It's time for your training, Mara. Now, Kingdom of Syria will be created. Right, who wants it? I know it's too many duchies, but there are some areas. Who lives here? Nobody. Sure? No, nobody lives in Lebanon. Bonnet. Nobody's created this duchy either. Ah, there's one. Homs that I also hold, but does somebody live in Homs? No. The heck? I hold the bonnet of Odessa. Yes. You're the one that's gonna be living in this area, but can't just give it away just yet. Just hang on. Give it time. Wait, hook on me? Well, good luck with that, because I'm gonna soon, you know, give that title. We'll go back to Bosnia. Krstjani. Another weak hook, fine. Here's another weak hook, fine. Okay. That's enough. Odessa. The bonnet of Odessa will be yours to govern. As for all the other ones, you know, all these big areas. Forgot. Okay. There should be a Teselovich ruler to be ruling Syria. But the question is, who? Start with Beirut. Anybody that doesn't stand to inherit anything. But that is a Teselovich, or at least a descendant of it. Lives in Sumadia. Sure. Or my uncle. Yeah, not sure about that because doesn't stand to inherit anything. Again, not an heir to anything, otherwise it's going to get messy with the succession. Hey, you got kids? One, okay. I know you're Serbian, not a Bosnian, but still, it's a Teslovich. That's all that matters. As long as it's related to us or descendant of us, that's all that matters. Like how the Bosnian gets to run Egypt, now it's a Serbian of Bosnian descent gets to run Syria. But to establish that, well, Beirut, Lebanon, Homs, and Syria. So there you have it. Spread the faith, man. Spread the faith. As long as the locals there follow the same faith as the rest of us. It's going to take a while to slowly convert as much as we're doing a good job with Egypt. And so that means, Antioch is secure now. All that is left is Byzantium. Here. Tsarigrad. I know there's a mod out there where you could just clear those notifications all at once, but we're already using too many as it is. That's far as east as we're gonna go. We don't plan on going through, Al-Jazira, Mesopotamia, Persia, Makran, or even into India. We have no desire for that. But if we want to fight against the Arabian Empire again, well, there's Jerusalem. Maybe Cyprus too. So for now, just be ready for the next war. We'll be returning to the Bosnian Byzantine Wars. They're inferior compared to us, but I think we can handle Byzantium now, so we'll break that alliance with you. Sorry, but I'll make it up to you later. We'll be friends again one day, whenever you're needed. We can handle it ourselves, we say. Heck, while we were fighting against them, we didn't even use the Holy Order. We were just that confident. I got voted for Danish, but I may have to switch my vote tomorrow. But it may become irrelevant, the voting part, as it is 12 years till primogeniture. Fight. She's the only one out of all these children that may go for Marshal. Another curious one. Already. Take your pick. Yeah, get Tsarigrad, then we mend the schism. But that will not be the end of that series. Despite the fact it feels like an ultimate end goal for a Christian playthrough. And that is to mend the schism. No, we still have not united the South Slavs. So there will be many wars between Bosnia and the Byzantine Empire. And occasionally Arabian Empire if we need some piety. Vassal on vassal war. Never back down. Now it's simply called Arabian Empire. What the heck? Kari. So, let me guess. Installed by faction demand. We beat him so badly that he could not handle it. So he's out of here. But the Caliphate? Still him. Should there ever be an instance that declare jihad against us, we'll be ready for it. We're not afraid. See, we're ready for war now, but we're just waiting for the claim to be fabricated. Basically, waiting for the green light. No, it should be back here. This is where we'll deploy. Just for this one. Can go on a pilgrimage again, but I don't think there's any reason to at this time. It's just our priorities: help Cairo with the development, which how many years time till we'll get that university built? In close to 2 years time. Just only the counting. That's all I wanted to hear. Alright, gentlemen. Let's do this. I know the strength was similar to ours. They got cataphracts, bowmen, armored footmen, armored horsemen, crossbowmen even. But I ain't afraid. Just for my claim for once. Doesn't cost much, but all we want is just that city and that city alone. Wait! Check their defenses. 18. We're gonna need some more trebuchets. There's no way we could penetrate those defenses at a fast rate. They would be coming back. This way. So consider this a bit of a delay. We need more siege weapons. There is no way we can just bash through those walls with ease. We need more. Just because we took this one relative ease doesn't mean, you know. The Theodosian walls is the most defendable set of, and they're still making more. They're not taking any chances. One must think they knew what we're up to. Now, all these areas will be ours again. When we say ours, we say that in a South Slavic manner. Got an idea to attempt to align the Pope to my interests. Perhaps I could argue it is all in the interest of all Catholics to support me rather than any other Krstjani ruler. Try it. He sees through my efforts. Oh well. At least he's happy with us. What are you up to? Oh, tyranny. Some of the Muslim remnant that don't look highly upon it. And so the Serbian king is going to have to put a stop to this now that he's bringing the Holy Order out. Alright, fine by me, because we're not fighting against the infidels anymore. forgiving, compassionate. My goodness, are we in the makings of making her the most virtuous ruler we've ever had? Should there ever be? If she ever gets temperate or chaste, then there you go. You create a holy woman, even though it wouldn't have the learning education. The sword strikes across my chest plate, an elbow slams in my helmet. Soldiers easily avoids my clumsy counter. The mock battle rages around me, but I struggle to find my focus. I'm tempted to let my guard down as soon as the fighting lulls, but I know the second assault's about to start. Oh, it's a 50-50. Either show vigor or get myself wounded. I'll meet the assault head on. I stumbled and injured myself. But I'm already better, thanks to the physician. Halfway done. They say effective up to fort level 15. Byzantium is about to go beyond that. Now they want the Armenian principalities to fall. How old are you, man? Yeah, I got nothing better to do. Fellow Adamites. The Adamites of Austria. On the friendship with Laban. Surprised they didn't bother converting, but look at how big the Krstjani faith has gone that it's really visible to the world. Hey, Pannonia, you want for your back? And it is technically part of Pannonia, so go ahead. It's just to keep them happy since they're the biggest kingdom and the most important one. Those Egyptian Asars will soon go away. If you could speed up the conversion. I got me another son, who isn't as good. Yep, Mara is the breadwinner, and that's her last child that she'll be giving birth to. Yep, they done took the Armenian principalities. Oh, by the way, guess we're ready. We got enough money to finance this big old war. To Constantinople, to Byzantium, to Tsarigrad. And of course it still takes a month because we have to bring the armies of the Middle East over here. It's already under siege. Oh no. It's not them. Not related. Virginia. Yeah, definitely not related. We'll just work our way down. Additional war score. 2 baronies. No matter where you go, it'll be easy to take down now that we have additional trebuchets. They're off to the sea, I see. I see what you just did there. King's Guard. Now we have additional knights. Which I'm gonna need. Well, no. You've already decided. So that's 19 knights. Become living legend and you'll have 20. Cut them off. That's the so self. If we can capture her, we won the city. And already pregnant. Bad timing. Let's lower prowess. Movement locked. Here they come. Army eliminated. Off they go. We've won big here. Just go straight for the objective. Don't care how much attrition's gonna take. Just go for it all the way. We're actually gonna catch them before they are off. Oh, they're gonna take it then. Capture her. We got her! We would have taken it in 3 months. Based on these number of trebuchets and the men-at-arms. How much money do you have, by the way? Let me see. She could pay all. So it'll be 50 max. Taking the objective. But should we really punish them to continue the war on? Since we have systematically destroyed the Byzantine Empire this way. And just by taking a city. Plus we make very good income anyway, so. Just get the damn thing. We didn't need to besiege it down. Thank goodness. So we got the county. We'll get the rest of Thrace some other time. Since it's isolated right now. Let me see what you got here. Full control. Very great development. Obviously, faith differences. Well, we can't use this barony. Already constructing this barony. Oh, yes. We were able to finish it before they built up the Swanga. Huh. But it doesn't matter now. We're about to make this monumentous decision right here on the 30th of January 1211. The year of our Lord 1211. As the Arabian Empire continues to beat itself up. Look at here, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. The Great Schism saw the Christian Church divided. But if all 5 of the Esparcalces of the Pentarchy could be restored under the rule of a single empire under the aligned leadership of a saintly ruler, there may be a chance to finally reunite Christendom. The Krstjani Church will mend the schism and establish itself as the only legitimate branch of Christianity. Mihajlo Teselovich will be known as the Ecumenist, which I didn't know that's a word. Krstjani favor will jump up to the max. Every Christian faith with ecumenism will lose ecumenism other than ours. We get to keep ecumenism. Nobody else does. A religious icon. And at the young age of 46, a compassionate, zealous, gregarious man. It's like, yes, he loved his faith so damn much, but, damn it, he tolerates everybody. To a degree. Pregnant again? Okay, that'll be your last child. What timing? Anyways, one God, one church. At last, the great schism has been mended. With the Pentarchy firmly under Krstjani control, in an unexpected turn of events, both the Pope in Rome and the Patriarch in Constantinople are no longer able to deny the primacy of Krstjani over all other branches of Christianity. The universal church has been restored. Slava Bog! The Ecumenist. I'm sure my Archbishop brother, my Bishop brother. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, originally he was the Archbishop of Great Moravia, but since Finland inherited Great Moravia, he's gone off to Palestine to serve under the Ban Mukhtar, a Krstjani convert, and he is his bishop. And he's also maimed, but his health is poor. Well, anyways, I was about to say, I hope he's happy with me now. I'm sure I'll do something about that domain limit. Maybe you can help me on that. Because I'd like to hold Constantinople for myself. So the faith of the holder must consider this a holy site. So the Hagia Sophia means nothing to the Krstjani faith. So this building is useless. Does not add up to the renown. Let me see. No, that's for Hellenics, if it were to exist. So now she's gone to Kallipolis. So they've lost their... okay, this is just post-war. So remember, the next time we fight them, it's going to be the Jor claims from then on. Dalmatia, Dukla, Kallipolis, and what the hell is this area? Oh, don't forget Dobruja and Bogat. The hell's the matter with... There we go, now we've improved the defenses of Constantinople, which I will govern personally. Because that's where the money is. Think! Think! Oh, 5 months. I'll perform another great deed soon. Wait a minute, what? Did it just say 11 years? Well, high development, and a pluralist, and all that. Oh, by the way. We still have ecumenism. They do not anymore. Well, particularly those two. And I guess the Celtic Christianity too. They do not have those anymore. So, now they are hostile to us, is the Catholics and Orthodox. But I'm not worried. Because you know why? Not only we can beat Byzantium time and time again, And I'm not terribly concerned about the Catholics either, because the Pope will not allow a crusade against his liege, which is me. So there you have it. That's how we mend the schism as Bosnia. How Bosnia mended the schism. How Krstjani mended the schism. Who could stop us? Duchess Dorothea of Philippolis has announced to the world that she and her vassals have converted to Krstjani. Having become disillusioned with the teachings of the Orthodox priests, the nobles of Philippopolis no longer consider the clergy to be righteous and are true, distancing themselves from their former religious institutions. They are instead professing themselves Krstjani, whose doctrines they feel better aligned with God's will. I knew they would see the light eventually. Oh my goodness! Most of Europe has decided to convert to Krstjani as the dominant Christian faith of the world. Although there'll be small remnants of Orthodoxy and Catholics and Celtic Christianity, because there are some zealous characters. Because I've read, when you mend the schism, there's an 80% chance that they will all convert to this dominant faith now. And the zealous characters will never convert. The cynical ones are highly likely to convert, or if not guaranteed. And just applauding. And there you go. So you could say, if the Caliphate dares to declare jihad against me, you are facing the whole world. And yes, even Krstjani has reached as far as Siberia and the steppes. There's no limit of where the faith can go. So yes, the Dukes are embracing the true faith now. Even though we never called Krstjani what we called ours a true faith, because, well, thought it would be controversial. Because there's so many others, but now, well, I guess we are considered as such now. So many of you. And that'll be the last child, for goodness sakes. Me and my old wife. This is the first time I've ever done the Mend the Schism event. And I guess I am the first player to, mend the Schism as a Krstjani ruler. Now it's practically impossible to perform a crusade against anyone of a Krstjani faith. And the Orthodox persecute they can, but you must be nuts. No, don't. I'll just say how sweet, but no. I'll just be nice. She's a nice old lady, I assume, but still. The only bad news is, should there be any holy wars around the world, our holy orders are going to get busy. But since there's plenty of independent countries that are now Krstjani, that means there's more chances for holy orders to appear. More Krstjani holy orders that'll be created, should there ever be any pious ones. Ah, yes. On this same year, here on September 11th. Hey, my real-life birthday, September 11th. On this momentous year, learned scholars have been congregating in my realm as of late. Many are sought after as teachers, but to pull and pass on their knowledge, they need somewhere to gather. And I'll be known as the scholar in addition to the ecumenist. Or call me the ecumenist scholar. If I was an ecumenist scholar, I would be a theologian then. Maybe after I get the gallant perk, go for theologian. Be that true zealous ruler. Let's lay the foundation. Okay. I would prefer the ecumenist. The new age of knowledge is upon us. I have met with a steady stream of builders and scholars, and the plans for the magnificent university are taking form. The buildmaster informs me that the bricks for the university are ready to be laid. All that remains to be decided is a name. I will found the Al-Azhar University, because Egyptian culture here, so you gotta speak their language. You can't just say, I'm sure it's Cairo is Cairo in Bosnian. So call me the Ecumenist Scholar. Alright, Al-Azhar University. The university is a place of higher learning, reserved for those of good standing and wealth who are deemed worthy enough. It attracts scholars and scientists who debate, study, describe, and ultimately pool their knowledge within its walls. The Al-Azhar University is named in honor of Fatima, the daughter of Muhammad. Oh, I see. Who was often called Al-Zahra, luminous. So this is for you, King Danish. This will give you more development growth, and you, as the holder, more renown, more diplomacy, more learning, and your lifestyle experience will increase. Makes me feel jealous that I wish I hold Cairo for myself in addition to Constantinople. But it's a lot of money, and it's going to take 6 years. And for the sake of it, well, I've been to Jerusalem, but for once, I'm going to go on a pilgrimage to Vysoky, where Krstjani began. We're going to go to the place where it all began, here, in rural Bosnia. No longer rural because of its high development. So, after he laid the foundations of Cairo, then he said, alright, it's time to go to where it all began. Home of the Grand Cathedral of Vysoky. Hey, Dolce, are you Krstjani? Yes, good. Bandits. Fended them off. Cannot believe there's bandits in peaceful Bosnia. I'm finally here, body and soul, at the great Hija of Vysoky. As the Jed offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that had to happen to me for God to bring me here, at this moment in time. I have walked the holy path. Again, less piety game because there's no reason to. You already got the highest level of devotion. Yeah. My journey has been a long one, or so they say. But I've finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed. And how the Ghosti and the Jedi treat me. I've undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I could see myself or not. And right as I sit down, I will surely see many battlefields before I meet on Vaker. My library holds tales of war from 100 lifetimes. I've recently acquired a tome on the great siege of Constantinople. Not the Bosnian one. As well as a time-worn scroll written in some ancient language. That's what secrets of it. Attempt to translate the old scroll. Not the most knowledgeable person in the world, but I'll do my best. Even with the help of the dusty glossary, the scroll is reluctant to share its secrets, but I pass on. As the night progresses, the most credible story unfolds before me. The scroll describes the Battle of Gagazia. Han Xin, the commander of the Han, broke the enemy's spear by having his men sing songs from the enemy's native kingdom of Chu. Commander Zhang Yu of Chu escaped with a small force of loyal men, but in the end they were chased down and defeated. Oh, study the battle. I need every advantage I can get. Just this once, knowing that we'll continue to fight in a series of wars with Byzantium and Arabia in the future. All of this. And then eventually... No, we'll be well connected. Constantinople, easy for me to say, won't leave me. Oh. This is what I was hoping for. Will she be chased? Yes. Well, there you go. You know what? I'm changing my vote for Mara. I don't care what you say. She has the makings of a holy woman despite the martial education. She's forgiving, she's compassionate, she's chaste. The most virtuous ruler in the making. To succeed me, worthy successor right here. I don't care what people say. Hell, if I had my way, which I will, once we get primogeniture, I will designate the heir, in addition of having this person to be elected as ruler of Bosnia. Now time for a hunt, and then a feast. And we'll cap off the episode on that note, because you just can't beat that. Just as my vassal Mayor Bordage and I crest the hill, we hear the snapping of twigs, rustle of branches, we hear... Okay, Hulse. Jeez. It's Pat Vince here with me. Slay the beast. Yeah, I just stammered a bit where I'm like, okay, I just stopped giving a care. Still stubbornly orthodox. So it wasn't because you were zealous, it's just you were the victim of that. And also that means Catholics and Orthodox are now officially hostile. Well, what the hell is this? Eating was well underway, drinking a little too far along with King Nekitas, Pannonia. Decided it was time for some horse riding. My stable was locked up tight, but with the guidance of Mayor Bogut, look at this, led a group of eager riders inside. With absolutely no control over my animals, there was swearing, laughter, and broken bones as men and women fell from horses ambling around the hall. Other creatures in stables did not get away much easier. One goat nearly caved under the weight of Ban Bozhidar. Yes, Bozhidar, my friend. Stable hands saved those people from themselves. More cavalry damage, how about that? Keep me in your hearts, vassals. Now I'm a famous rebel. So, we have a disabled building, which the Hagia Sophia, which we cannot replace, but that would, I mean, replacing as in, we just destroyed a whole damn building, but I think it should remain, just simply for the sake of it. But hey. Again, this is where the money is, so keep it up. Also, stop developing Caro and bring the Bosnian culture to Byzantion. We'll end the episode soon, just hang on, let me pick up a perk. There we go. 2, 4, 6. So in 8 years, I will become gallant and I will be focusing on theology. Be that man. Always. Well, I'll see to that in the next episode. I'm gonna make Mara, not only she's gonna be a good warrior to defend Bosnia, even though she doesn't have a good base, despite all this, but she will be the most virtuous ruler that Bosnia has ever had. And will continue on my legacy in the Bosnian-Byzantine Wars to unite the South Slavs. And in 8 years' time we will have primogeniture, in which, no doubt, that... I'm just nodding my head. Which will no doubt that... Yes, Krstjani is everywhere, but they'll try to reconvert back to Orthodoxy in the future. But you can't stop it. People will have to accept the fact that this is our true Christian faith. Nobody ever dreamed that the Bosnian Church became the Slavonic Church, but now it's a church for all. There we go, that's where I want to stop. I just want to stop on the year of 1213. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your piece of business. But at least you have introduced Krstjani to Syria as well. Just keep spreading the faith. I think they've all accepted the fact that we have 100% fervor. And any remaining Catholics and Orthodox that are independent states, now they're hostile one another, so they'll begin to fight against each other. And we're the only one with ecumenism. One would think that would be the end of the series, but no, we still got a lot of work to do. We still have to unite the South Slavs. Control the region of South Slavia. Yugoslavia will rise. But hey, it's a hell of an accomplishment already, and we're not done yet. We've got plenty of work to do, as I said before. 8 years, there will be primogeniture, and I may increase the crown authority since I am so well liked here. And then I will designate Mara as the heir to Bosnia, because of her virtues. Although she would not make herself a decent commander if she were to be leading an army, but it can change. Give her time. Maybe she'll be a holy warrior one day. Who knows? Although, even though she's not zealous, but I know I am. But she'll just be a good Krstjani woman. That's what Mara will become. So, we hope you enjoyed this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Slava Bog. So long for now.